During World War II, Japan launched one of the most unusual and secret attacks ever attempted against the United States. Instead of sending planes or ships, they used balloons. Thousands of them. These were not ordinary balloons, but specially designed weapons known as FU, go-balloon bombs, carried by powerful jet stream winds. These balloons traveled across the Pacific Ocean, silently heading toward North America. Each one carried explosive devices meant to cause destruction and panic. The idea was simple yet dangerous: to strike the United States mainland without direct confrontation. As these balloons drifted through the sky, American forces had no clear way to detect or stop them. It was a strange and unexpected threat, unlike anything seen before in modern warfare. The FU, go-balloon bombs, became one of the most mysterious and lesser-known attacks of World War II. The FU, go-balloon bombs, were carefully engineered using simple but effective technology. Each balloon was filled with hydrogen gas and designed to reach high altitudes where strong jet stream winds could carry it across the ocean. Attached to the balloon were sandbags and a timing system that controlled its altitude during the journey. As the balloon lost height, sandbags would automatically drop, allowing it to rise again and continue traveling. This system helped the balloon stay airborne for long distances. Once it reached North America, the remaining weight would be released, and the explosive devices would be activated. It was an early form of long-range unmanned weapon, using nature itself as a delivery system. The design was both clever and dangerous, making it difficult to predict where the balloons would land. Between 1944 and 1945, thousands of FU go balloons were launched from Japan. Many of them successfully crossed the Pacific Ocean and reached North America. Some landed in forests, fields, and remote areas across the United States and Canada. While most caused little damage, a few resulted in fires and explosions. One tragic incident led to the deaths of several civilians, making it the only fatal attack on the US mainland during World War II. Despite the unusual nature of the attack, the United States government chose to keep it secret. They believed that if Japan knew the balloons were reaching their targets, they would continue launching more. As a result, news about the balloon bombs was limited, and the public remained largely unaware of the threat. The FU Go campaign became a hidden chapter of the war. As more FU Go balloon bombs reached North America, the threat became increasingly serious, even though it remained largely unseen. Unlike traditional attacks, these balloons arrived silently, often landing in remote areas without warning. Many people who encountered them had no idea what they were. Some balloons exploded on impact, while others remained hidden until triggered. The unpredictability of these weapons made them especially dangerous. Forests were at risk of fires, and civilians could unknowingly come into contact with explosive devices. Despite this, there was no clear way to track or intercept the balloons during their journey. The vast distance and high altitude made detection extremely difficult. This created a unique form of warfare where danger could appear anywhere at any time without any visible enemy. The United States government quickly realized the potential danger of the FU Go balloon bombs. However, instead of publicly announcing the threat, they chose to keep it secret. Officials believed that if Japan learned the balloons were reaching their targets, they would continue launching more attacks. To prevent this, the media was restricted from reporting on balloon incidents. At the same time, military teams were assigned to locate and safely dispose of any balloons that were found. Firefighters were also put on alert to respond to any forest fires caused by explosions. This silent response helped limit the impact of the attacks. By keeping the information controlled, the United States reduced the effectiveness of Japan's strategy. Despite launching thousands of balloon bombs, Japan's strategy did not achieve its intended impact. The majority of the balloons either failed to reach North America or caused minimal damage when they did. The lack of public awareness in the United States meant that the attacks did not create widespread panic, which had been one of Japan's main goals. Without feedback or visible results, Japan could not determine whether the operation was successful. Over time, the program was eventually discontinued. The Go campaign demonstrated both the creativity and the limitations of this unusual form of warfare. While the idea was innovative, it ultimately failed to influence the outcome of the war. However, it remains a unique example of how unconventional strategies were used during World War II. Although most of the Go balloon bombs caused little damage, one tragic incident made history. In May 1945, a group of civilians in Oregon discovered a strange balloon in a remote forest area. Unaware of the danger, they approached it out of curiosity. Moments later, the device exploded, killing 6 people. This became the only fatal attack on the United States mainland during World War II. The incident highlighted the hidden danger of the balloon bombs and the risk they posed to civilians. It also reinforced the government's decision to keep the attacks secret to prevent further casualties. Even though the number of victims was small compared to other wartime events, the impact of this incident was significant. It showed how unpredictable and dangerous these weapons could be, even far from the battlefield. For many years after the war, the story of the Go balloon bombs remained largely unknown to the public. Due to wartime censorship, information about the attacks was limited, and many people were unaware that such an operation had ever taken place. It was only later, when documents were released and historians began to study the events, that the full story came to light. The Go campaign became known as one of the most unusual and secret attacks of World War II. Despite its limited success, it demonstrated how new and unexpected ideas were being tested during the war. The story of these balloon bombs adds another layer to the complex history of World War II. Today, the Go balloon bombs are remembered as a unique example of unconventional warfare during World War II. While the operation did not achieve its intended goals, it showed how innovative and unexpected strategies were being developed during the conflict. The use of natural forces, such as jet stream winds, to carry weapons across vast distances was a concept far ahead of its time. It also highlighted the importance of information control and how secrecy can influence the outcome of military operations. The story of the Go balloons serves as a reminder that war is not only fought on battlefields, but also through ideas and strategy. Even though this chapter of history is often overlooked, it remains one of the most fascinating and unusual operations of the war.